Hi guys, we are AlterEgo. You can go and check out our music on YouTube. It's good to be here on episode 7 of IXU On Air. We hope you enjoy the episode.
My guest today in studio is the Oates twins, or are the Oates twins. I think my English teacher in school is gonna be like, and it's kind of hard to introduce them because they've done motor racing, they're engineers, they sing, they just do everything. So I want them to introduce themselves, but this is such an honor to have the both of you in the studio today. Welcome, Darren and Justin. Yes, I got it right.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to be here. I'm really excited to see what you guys are busy with and the future of the brand. I think there's a lot of things to come, and I actually, for the both of us, we want to be part of that journey because we really see the vision with the brand. And it's just good to be here.
Awesome, thanks. So the reason that so you guys are making history. Like, you're the first people on the podcast in all 7 episodes we've done so far that are 2 guests, because we only had one each time. Mm-hmm. And you're the first non-cricketers to be on the podcast. So well done.
I love cricket.
The whole studio's clapping. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I just can't play it. We love cricket. Just I've always been super bad at playing it. So.
No, same. The ball's just way too fast. Just way too fast. Chess is my game. It's very, very slow. But just to make sure that you guys enjoy the podcast properly, we obviously need to get you guys merged up. Okay, mm-hmm. So first of all, we got you some caps, and I want you guys to match so people will think we're triplets because we wear the same caps, obviously. And then we got a little gift from us to you just to signify the partnership that we're taking with AlterEgo into the future. We got a little pack, and I want you guys to do a live unboxing, please. Okay. Because all the people in the comments are like, unboxing, please.
Should we go for it now?
Yes, please. Okay, let's go. Do you like the caps? The
yes, very nice.
Cool.
Awesome. I'm not going to put it on now because
we can't. Not the hair. Lekker. So that's a good one.
Let's start with that.
And it has a pocket for your snacks when you're having a show. I know it takes a lot of energy, so the pocket is just to put some trail mix in there when you get tired.
Okay. Just now someone sees what size I am.
Extra large for the record, extra large. Nice. So we had the collab logo on there. We can just zoom on there, but we'll have the editor zoom in there. The combined logo. I think it looks really fresh. So if it gets cold, you have a little bikie over there, and then also a nice shirt to perform in. Yeah. Awesome. I hope you like it. I can't wait to see the first show in these kits. I think it's going to look really awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, I like the color matching. I guess the embroidery here is the same more or less as this. So
eye for detail. Love it. Yes, that's exactly what we tried to do. I'm glad it worked. Awesome.
Very cool. Thank you.
I'm glad you guys like it. We'll do some photo shoots later, and you can check out the photos once the podcast will be released, and then the photos, all those type of things. But okay, now you're all merged up, now we can dig in. The first question I want to ask, and this is kind of like, I know you guys usually do interviews obviously together, so you're used to just being asked one question and then you guys fight it out on who's going to answer what. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. Watch out this fight live. Episode 7, WWE. The Oates twins. Okay, so the question is for both of you, what is the coolest thing that you've done so far in life?
Yo.
Okay, next question.
I'd say for me, it's maybe an achievement as well, but we did with the Polo Cup, we did the first race at the new Kyalami circuit when they rebuilt it.
Oh, nice.
And I won that race. So for me, that was like an insane moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. The first Polo Cup winner on the new Kyalami track.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I'm not sure, in which car do you do the Polo Cup?
So
I'm just joking. I know it's a Polo. I know it's a Polo. But I do want you to explain. It's not a standard one that you'll get at a BP somewhere. Explain what type of
Yeah, so it's actually built as a race car from the factory because in Uitenhage and PE, Volkswagen has a factory, and all the right-hand drive polos in the world actually gets manufactured there, and then it gets exported to like even the UK and everywhere.
Okay.
So it's a massive factory, and from there they've actually got a motorsport department, and then they manufacture race cars like from scratch. It's not that it's a polo that's been built up afterwards,
Yeah.
like tuning it. Yeah, so it's a proper
All the
race car.
Brakpan people are going, oh, hoekom? Okay, awesome. But okay, so there's engineering degrees, there's Polo Cup racing. Then, how on earth did you get to singing? How did that? It doesn't seem like a logical leap. So how did you guys get into that?
Well, we never sang at school.
Yeah, no, we didn't sing choir or anything. Like, we're actually quite shy, and like even with doing speeches, that's not my strong suit. And yeah, like I never thought I would stand on a stage and sing to people.
It's something you always have in your mind. Like I think everyone has a little bit of that dream. Like sometimes you stand in the shower and you think about singing in front of a crowd or whatever. But I actually never thought that it would be a reality. We had music at school, as you know, and we played piano. But
what school was that again?
Office.
Oh, okay. I had to drop it.
So, but yeah, we never sang. I think there's always been this thing where we wanted to, but yeah, only after school we actually started singing, and then we
But it's
started
not like
writing.
a want to, like where you actually want to go and try it. It's actually not even an option.
Yeah, you don't think it's a
We actually just met someone that, like at church, she said, let's go for vocal coaching, and we made a joke about it, and then we actually took it seriously after that.
Nice.
Because inside of you want to actually try it out, but you don't want to.
You pretend
like
it's a joke.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Oh, let's become world famous. Joke it. Something like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's so cool that that you kind of, let's say, stumbled upon it, but then it kind of became successful. Not kind of, it did become successful, and I think that's the best successes in life, if it kind of happens by accident. It's really awesome. Now obviously, having all of these experiences, what experience or what lessons from motor racing did you take into singing?
I think actually quite a lot. I think when we came onto the music scene, we were obviously new, and from the outsider's perspective, had no experience. But I think we'd learned a lot through racing in how many failures it actually takes to get to the top. I don't think people always realize that. I think from outside it always looks fun and successful and whatever, but from the inside it almost feels like you're failing the whole time. Like every time is failure. And maybe there's the once or twice that you don't fail, and then everyone thinks like, wow, this is magical, how did they get to this? But actually we've learned through racing how many times you actually have to persist in like almost doing it wrong until you actually get it right.
Yeah, and it's also like the work ethic, working through those failures, where I think the music industry is sometimes not as structured. So we did approach it a bit like more from a structured point of view, and I think.
And did that help?
It's definitely, I definitely think so. Yeah, it's not like 1980 rock and roll the industry anymore. It's a bit more focused.
I also feel it's a bit of a pity, but like so. But I think there are. You could go into the industry and just go and drink every night and have no structure, but I don't think in the long term that's actually beneficial with anything in life. I think everyone thinks life is about, or not everyone, so people think it's about money and drinking and partying and whatever, but sometimes if you want to be successful, it's not like that. So.
And I think that perfectly leads into my next question, because I mean, waking up every morning, and I think you can get consumed by looking at your YouTube, like, we need more views, we need more shows booked, we need more likes, we need more followers, all those type of stuff. So I think that persistence in racing, from my perspective, seeing you guys say, like, that structure gave you a softer landing into singing, because now you can kind of approach it in a way that you go, okay, it's not about counting the likes, or it is, but it's also about learning to move forward. And the next question is, if you aren't passionate, I mean, it can get a bit harder. So does passion matter at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's the most important. Like, it drives everything. You have to have a desire for success, otherwise nothing else will fall in place. So
yeah, I think like if we weren't passionate about it, we'd probably give up long time ago.
Yeah.
Because the amount of failures, if you don't really see the vision and have passion, I don't think you'll be persistent in actually pushing through the difficulties. So we are absolutely passionate about music. We are also passionate about racing and motorsport. So for us, I think those two things will always be a part of our life.
Yeah.
And we'll see how we can incorporate it where we go. And for us.
I also think like no matter what you do in life, as long as you're passionate about it, even if it feels like you're failing at the moment, at least one day you'll be able to look back, and you've obviously then worked through most of those failures, and you'd be proud of what you did in your life because you're passionate about that thing that you did. So
no, definitely. So there's one last like deeper question that I want to ask. So Fernando Alonso said when he was 13, one of his coaches or his team manager, he did a race and he came 5th or something, and he was super excited because he was excited to go karting and whatever. And he stopped, and his coach told him, "Why are you excited?" And he's like, "I raced." And he's like, "No, if you're not first, then you're a loser. If you're second, you're the first loser out of the whole pack." So I want to hear your opinion on that quote. Like, there's also a movie about a Will Ferrell movie where he says, "If you ain't first, you're last." So what do you guys think about that? The whole mindset behind if you're not first, then you're a loser, or then you're not winning. So what do you guys think about that?
Well, if you don't, I think there is some truth in how you would perceive it from being in the situation. I don't, however, think that it's always the case. I think you have to accept that you're not always going to be first, and in order
but
for
you have to at least
if
you don't have the goal to like aim to be first, then maybe you should choose something else.
But I think definitely if you're not doing what you're doing to at least try and be the best, then maybe think about it twice. But it doesn't mean that you're always going to be the best. So I don't think it's fair to say that you're a loser if you're not first. But at the other, like we also said, I also think you need to aspire to be great in whatever you do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like when you said it, like it sounds a bit harsh. You can actually take it both ways.
Yeah.
Like
no, exactly, and I think that's why I'm asking your opinion on it, because I mean, Fernando Alonso, we view him as a success, but then they asked the question, with where he is now and what he's busy giving back to Formula One, he's actually more successful than he was when he was winning with Renault, and that's a question. It's not a. So some people say no, he won a world championship, but now he's not. But is he more successful now? So I think that's good to hear your opinion on that.
Yeah, I think also like you can also for yourself define what winning means. You can be a Formula One driver, and winning doesn't mean necessarily winning the race, because you could have different aspirations in life, and maybe being a Formula One driver is part of your journey, but it's not to say that that's what you aim at winning at. So I think you must just define your goals and decide what you want to win at.
I think even like finding your destination in life, it's kind of like do whatever you're doing right now to the best of your ability. And if it doesn't work out, maybe just stand back and have a look at where maybe you should change route a bit. So I think that's the best way to find your purpose. So
awesome, thanks guys. I'm quickly going to go a bit lighter. I'm going to go up before we play our little game, and I don't want to stir you now. If it stirs something, then we'll just cut, okay? Will you guys ever do solo albums?
Sure.
Play ominous music.
So when we fight sometimes about the music, then I generally make that joke.
Okay.
I'm gonna go solo.
In the moment, it's not a joke. It's a fight. It's like I'm gonna do a solo album. It's like
I'm gonna sing by myself.
It's like I'm alter ego. And so you pretend like you are the band actually, like everything.
It's always the first card to play when you fight.
Okay.
I don't think it will really happen.
Okay, so there's no truth in that and whatever. And I also don't think like if you guys do it, you'll be mad at each other. I think you guys are supportive in all that. Same with the racing. Like If the one is placed third and the other one is fifth, you don't go.
No,
You celebrate together. But yeah, it was also just a joke. So lastly, before we go and play our weird table tennis cricket thing, it's really a weird game, but we're gonna play it anyway. So it's gonna be IXU versus AlterEgo. Okay. So it's gonna be super competitive. Afterwards, we'll be friends again. But the whole IXU team is prepped and ready to beat you guys in this game. Okay. We practiced the whole week. I'm kidding. It's also the first time the team is gonna play it. So everyone's stressing. My hands are sweating, knees weak, and I ate spaghetti. Okay. The last question I have is, and we'll have two questions, obviously because you're two. Do you have any questions that you want to ask the next guest on the podcast?
Okay, you start.
I also eat the
You can even ask like silly thing like, what's your favorite color or something. It doesn't have to be deep.
Oh wow! I don't wanna do something too shallow though. I don't want to ask something like, who's your celebrity crush or something.
Let's do that. That's a good one.
That's my question.
Who's your celebrity crush? Next guest? What if the next guest is a celebrity?
Well, then they must choose. I
And
don't know if this is a question, but like, tell us something embarrassing about yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Is there an embarrassing story you can tell us? Okay, awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing that reply in the next episode. And thanks guys. Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having us.
All the best in the game that we're going to play now. I'm kidding. We're going to crush you guys. No, I'm joking. And I'm looking forward to the partnership that we guys are going to have with you. And we're looking forward to seeing your shows. All the best with that and the racing. I mean, that's a mutual love that we all have. That's why I think the partnership works so well. So it's going to really look good on track. It's going to look good on stage. Just all around looking forward to seeing you guys climbing this mountain. And we're there all the way.
Thank you. It's really great to be on here and to chat to you and just to be part of the journey.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Dit is die IXU tweeling, soos wat ons net gesê het. Ja. En hulle twee. Boom! En die AlterEgo tweeling. Oei! Okay, 1-0. 1-0. Nice. Okay, jy kan dit doen. Jy kan maar gaan.
Yes. Okay. 1-1. Points.
Ons is talent.
Oh, okay. 3-1.
Maar moet jy voor jy doen dan.
Ben je wat ben je aangaan? Ja. Okay, that's supposed to be net, so nou kan jy doen en dan kan jy dit.
Okay. Dit game trek maar mense.
Okay, ja. Dis nie met cricket ball. Okay, daai is first ball. Okay?
Yes.
Out. Yes, boy. Yes, son. Okay, good. Okay, wat is nou 3-2? Okay, jy kan nie. Wat was dit? Wat was dit?
Blok, moet ek gaan weer.
Okay, 4-2. Nee. 4-2. Okay, match point. Come on. Kry ons terug hier. Oh, yeah. Okay, well done. Wen julle 5-2. Julle is die inaugural cricket pong champions.